What's up, people? I got a doozy for you today. I might have a second story too, but I got to go listen to that one, see if I can actually put it on YouTube. Anyway, I encountered this online today and shit, it didn't disappoint. So I hope you're as entertained as I am. I'm just going to go. I read this earlier, but it's been long enough. So this is a pretty big breaking story, especially in the Bay Area, where people are shocked and horrified to learn about the things that I kind of indulge in on a regular basis. So it's pretty funny to see what normies think when they encounter the world of dissident politics. Like we just had well, I didn't. I don't want to include we in anything to do with these people, but we just had the AF conference this week, and it's just pretty fucking hilarious to see how horrified normies are at what's said at these events. But anyway, I'm just going to read this article. Berkeley Yoga Studio fires co founder whose boyfriend made the anti Semitic flyers dropped in the hills. This is the guy that we know as Handsome Truth of the Goyim Defense League. The owner of Hella Yoga found that his business partner, Kelly Johnson, like the most generic name ever, had used company computers to register a business for her boyfriend to spread hate. Sounds pretty innocuous at first. I mean, what does that mean? Well, she's a pretty fit chick, can't deny that, but what about inner beauty? What is her inner beauty like? The owner of a Berkeley yoga studio has broken with a co founder because she wouldn't denounce the views of her boyfriend. Well, that's an understatement. A vocal white supremacist linked to the blanketing of Beverly Hills last month with flyers claiming COVID 19 is a Jayish agenda. Jeff Renfro co founded Hella Yoga with his wife, Lynn Whitlow, and a business partner, Kelly Johnson, about 6 years ago. Johnson is the longtime girlfriend of John Mindon. I'm just going to say Mindo now. It's like the island junior. I don't give a fuck how you say his name. A Petula resident behind a group called the Goyim Defense League, known for social media and publicity stunts spreading its anti Semitic, racist, and anti LGBT views. Johnson was a yoga teacher at Hella Yoga, as well as Renfro's other studios, Funky Door Yoga in Beverly and Yoga Hell. What? Yoga Hell? Maybe that's a misprint. In Petulma, who also helped with the business end of the enterprise. Renfro said he fired Johnson, who had been Hella Yoga's. Oh, it's Hella, not Hell. Yoga. Hella Yoga and Yoga. I don't know. Fucking weird names. I don't give a shit about yoga. Who had been the owner until a few weeks ago. Last weekend, after learning that she'd used company computers to set up Mindadeo's Goyim TV business. This is hilarious to me. Like, I can't believe this guy who runs the most uh, vile fucking website, it was actually set up on his girlfriend's work computer. Like, the idiocy of these fucking people. Mindanao said Goyim TV produced the flyers found in the Beverly Hills. Oh, Berkeley Hills. I've been reading that wrong. Who gives a shit? Across the Bay Area and in Southern California, as well as in other states. He said he didn't distribute them. The flyers were packed in plastic baggies weighed down with rice and found in the front yards and driveways of hundreds of Berkeley Hills, the morning of February 20th. Renfro Johnson and Minadeo all live in Petulama and have known each other for years. Minadeo helped with the launch of Hella Yoga. So, Goyim TV website and yoga studio. Interesting mix there. Renfro sold Hella Yoga, formerly on Oxford Street, to Johnson at the start of the pandemic. She was the main one running the business, Renfro said. At that point, Hella Yoga and Yoga Hell were switching to online classes. Who? How do you name a business Yoga fucking Hell? Is that like people who really want to have a horrible painful yoga experience. About a month ago, Renfro and Johnson mutually decided she'd sell it back to him, he said, when the escalating publicity about Mindeo's stance on Jews was threatening their relationship as well as the business. Renfro announced this week that he's donating all of Hella Yoga's profits to the Auschwitz Memorial. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of lame. He's got to make amends for associating with this woman. Johnson's firing was first reported by blah blah blah. According to Renfro, who is Jewish, recent attention paid to Minadeo by law enforcement, anti-hate groups such as the ADL, and the media led him to take a closer look at his views. The FBI is investigating a distribution of the flyers in Colleyville, Texas, where a man held a rat. Okay, whatever. He says he was shocked by what he learned. He knew Mindeao was a anti-vaxxer, and he suspected he might be into QAnon, Renfro said. I'm friends with people who have different political views than me. I thought he was an idiot, he said, but he had no idea the extent of Mindeo's hate platform. When this came out, he called me up to tell me that when he was bad mouthing Jews, he wasn't including me. Interesting. That's a good cop out. Renfro describes himself as not religious. Renfro said that in December he listened to Mindeo's podcast and watched his videos for the first time. I spent a couple of days kind of infatuated with him. Well, that's not a very positive thing. If I came across, if and when I came across his website for the first time, I would say I would be horrified is more like the word. Okay, here we go. I was flabbergasted. I didn't know there were people like this out there in the world. That's what every fucking normie says when they encounter these freaks, whether it's wignats, groypers, and when you find out what they really say and do and advocate for. He confronted Johnson, he said, as a friend and business partner. He asked her what she thought of her boyfriend's views. She didn't express remorse, he said. He said she withdrew. She was really shut down. So great. Another innocent, well, she's not innocent, but she was innocent before she got involved with Handsome Truth. And because unfortunately she doesn't have good discretion dating a guy like that in the first place. When it comes to light, she's an enabler, basically. That's what this woman is. Well, I don't indulge in the hate. I just helped run it. This woman reminds me of Britney, politically provoked. Instead of being a dumb blonde, she's a dumb brunette. He considered he considered doing an intervention with Johnson and spoke with her friends and family. I was very emotional about this. She was like a sister to me. We were really close. Johnson confirmed to Berkeley side, which is this publication, I guess, that she sold back the Berkeley business to Renfro on February 1st, but she said that she has been advised not to comment to the media after recently speaking with the San Francisco Chronicle. Basically, like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Don't ruin our business. She said her comments to the Chronicle reflect her views. She told the Chronicle she doesn't share Mindeo's views. Okay. Well, who does? Not many people. She just helped run the business and dated the fucking guy. Okay. I am really hurt that they have gone this far to lie about me and say these things about me that are untrue, she told the paper. I'm a very loving person, have relationships and friendships with all kinds of people. It's really hard to read this. It's all lies. Well, I don't know. Let's continue to see what they actually said. Minadeo told Berkeley side his girlfriend doesn't share his beliefs. Okay. Renfro said Johnson's comments to the Chronicle are all lies. He said he started to get concerned about her when she came back from a trip in November and said she'd sat next to smelly Jays on the plane. He reminded her, he said that he's Jewish. Like, this is your boss slash business partner, and you say this? Oh my god, these fucking people. So she's an enabler, but she's a, yeah, a co-conspirator, a fellow traveler. It was such a bizarre thing to say. I thought I heard her wrong, Renfro said. I got suspicious from the language she started using around myself and other people. Great, another fucking person affected by, influenced by these beliefs. What do you call it? Radicalized by these, by fucking morons. So you have morons running a website and morons fucking reading it and believing it. He said he's 100% sure this is what she said. You don't forget when someone says something like that and you're Jewish. And I confronted her on it. This is the most slanderous, lying, evil thing I have ever seen someone do to someone else, Minadeo said of his girl. I'm not responsible. Oh my god, is this the end of the article? Yeah, I pulled up another article because I remember this part. He decided to fire her because, well, she seems to share the beliefs based on what she said, and assisted him in this business, which is now getting national, international coverage, and the FBI is investigating. And she set this up on the company's fucking computers. Oh my god, these fucking people. He he told the Chronicle he found evidence on a computer they shared that Johnson registered as a California corporation. So I'm trying to see if there's anything to add from this other article. It's basically saying, oh, Mindio said Goyim TV is all about uniting races against the Jayist supremacy. His girlfriend, he said, doesn't share his beliefs and isn't involved in the articles. Well, in the other article, it said it's not about hate, it's about uniting all races against Jayist. Just fucking madness. He also said he agreed to stop posting daily videos to Goyim TV about a month ago in an effort to smooth over the dispute. Oh yeah, that's a big fucking gesture, but that didn't work. I'm not responsible for someone else's beliefs and what they do. Yeah, unless you help them in their endeavor, and you're also tacitly approving by dating the guy. So here you go. Another fucking, I don't know if you want to call her normal. It's probably something fucked up with her anyway. Another individual led down the wrong path by one of these wignet fucking morons. And when the normies find out about it, they're fucking horrified. So this is getting a lot of attention. This person's getting called out, which I think is the, I mean, I think it's the reasonable way to deal with it. When someone is helping in this campaign where people going around in neighborhoods and throwing bags filled with rocks and these flyers, and I've seen the videos of people doing it. They're not just like putting it on mailboxes. They're going around and chucking them like one after the other. It would at least be littering, but harassing people with this campaign. But this is the website. So like these are, I've seen it, but yeah, these are the flyers they're handing out. So this is like a YouTube clone because their asses got kicked off of YouTube like a long ass fucking time ago. These are the flyers. I guess he's bitching because it's getting police attention. What is he doing? A double Nazi salute. Like imagine a Jewish boss seeing that this is what you were doing on his computer,
Press 1 if you can hear me.
doing like
All
this
right, guys.
promotion of Holocaust type imagery. The guy is just out of his fucking mind. But anyway, I thought it was an interesting story. Like anytime you see the people wonder like what's the best way to deal with these people. I think probably the best way is just show normies who the fuck these people are, and that's all you got to do. They'll be horrified. They'll spread the story. They'll demand these people be shamed and shunned or whatever, and like They go against all the good sensibilities of normal people. For example, I saw a poll. I was curious polls about Ukraine. Like, obviously, most people are against Putin and the invasion, but I wanted to see specific numbers. It turns out 75% of people are against it. So, dissident right is, again, of course, on the wrong side, like they always are. But then, if you actually look at the poll further, when it says who approves of Russia, like most of the dissident right, it's like 5 or 6%. It's like, all right, great. You're already in the bottom 5 to 6%, and that's what you're shilling for. So you've already lost again. So anyway, I'm not even gonna link this. Just Google like Bay Area yoga teacher. I don't know. It was more entertaining at reading it the first time. I just thought it was fucking retarded, especially if you know anything about Handsome Truth, Goyim TV, etc.